Roughly 2 years ago, Reebok celebrated the 25th anniversary of one of the greatest sneakers created of all time, the Insta Pump Fury, and they released 3 different colorways that were inspired by iconic models throughout the years or early 90s to celebrate that 25th anniversary. At the time, I was not able to grab them, but now some of them are in the house. Hey guys, welcome back to the Kicks Reasons channel. And today we're looking at one of the colorways that was released about 2 years ago to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Insta Pump Fury. And this one comes in this beautiful box. You guys are gonna see them in the close-ups with all the story written down. And this specific colorway is the one that it's inspired by the original Court Victory Pump, which was obviously one of the most iconic models from the early 90s. The other 2 colorways were the one inspired by the original Shack Attack, and the third one was inspired by the original Omni Zone 2. So 3 different colorways at the time released with this beautiful Reebok 25th anniversary paper. And inside are the shoes. Very nice, very good looking. And this is actually one of my favorite colorways from that specific release, just because how fresh and how nice they look. This color combination, white with the dark green and electric green or volt, is very nice, and it's just absolutely screams early 90s, late 80s when the Court Victory Pump was released. And the rest of the upper is this kind of a Cordura canvas. But one of the best things about the releases at that time, a couple years ago, was this: we're still having genuine graphite, or they just don't use the term anymore, but it's carbon fiber shank instead of most of the models today are using TPU. Which, to be entirely honest, is a cheap move. I know it's cost cutting, but it looks like a knockoff. It's not the original. We already know we don't have the original Hexalite. Why do we not have the original graphite? How much more money will cost? I really want to know the difference, to be honest with you. Unlike some of the other releases of the Insta Pump Fury over the years, we don't have the polyurethane insole, but rather we have this Ortholite one, which is okay. I don't dislike it. That definitely helps with the moisture dissipation and odor, but at the same time, the comfort of the polyurethane one is always better. On the insole inside, we have the same Reebok Fury logo with the pump. You guys are gonna see them on the close-ups, and luckily both pump chambers are working just fine. You put them on feet, you pump them, you feel like you have laces, just like back in the day. And this shoe is still so iconic, and it's in top 5 sneakers from any brand of all time in my mind. We have a beautiful Reebok with the vector stitching on the heel. We have the Reebok with the vector on the tongue, just like the original one, and slight difference on the pump, which now this one has just pump. That's exactly how the prototype was looking. Some of them had Insta Pump here written, some of them were a little bit different. But these are very close to the original shape, form, and materials used. Of course, again, I can't emphasize enough how much I love. There's actual graphite on the bottom. These are produced in August of 2019, so almost 2 years, like I mentioned. And of course, I'm on the hunt of getting the other 2 colorways, the Shack Attack and the Omni Zone 1. These I grabbed from eBay, of course, absolute dead stock. And so you're gonna see this absolutely ridiculous tag right here that says checked by eBay, verified. I mentioned that before, I'm gonna say it again. If you're bootlegging Reebok, you're doing it wrong, and I don't think anybody will spend the funds to make something as beautiful as this one, and the market for Reebok is a lot narrower than anything else. So yeah, no reason for that, eBay. Thank you for your effort. So on the back, we have slightly different keychain. You guys are gonna see on one side, it says Insta Pump Fury. And on the other side, we have the 25th anniversary. I really like these. I'm not sure why Reebok decided not to include them anymore with pump shoes these days, but these are collector items, and I have maybe 20, 30 at least that I absolutely love, and they're unique on their own. Just like in the 90s, we have the different keychains for above the rim, for preseason, for blacktop, for tennis. Each one of those had their own logo, had their own unique identity. It was absolutely beautiful. But let me go ahead and cut this eBay tag right away because it's really bothering me. And I don't need it to be right here on these shoes because I know they're original, and like I mentioned, nobody's gonna make a fake of this one. You guys gonna see them on feet, and just like any other Insta Pump Fury, they fit exactly the same. My true size is perfect. They're excellent for the summer, plenty of ventilation. One of the most ventilated shoes actually from back in those days, you know, almost now we're approaching 30 years soon. Obviously coming out in '94. Still remember, this was the most expensive shoe sold on the market, and I remember the giant Reebok display pyramid, Planet of Reebok, and this shoe was sitting, well, obviously the original colorway, not this one, was sitting right on top, and it was costing as much as 2 salaries of my mom. So there was no way in the world I would have get that shoe, and I'm still, even today, amazed that I'm able to get this and any other colorway that I want from this model, just because how surreal they were back in the day, and they look, even today, very futuristic and very different than anything else. We have some genuine leather patching right here on the toe box right here on the toe guard. And like I mentioned, the rest of the shoe is this Cordura mesh and the Exo System pump bladder. So yeah, another Insta Pump Fury added to the collection. I think I'm approaching maybe 20, 25 so far. I know there's much bigger fans than me out there. There's some people that exclusively collect Insta Pump Furies, and they probably have over 100, 150 pairs over the last 10 years of releases. But I have only 25. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. 25th anniversary of Insta Pump Fury. This is inspired by the tennis model, the Court Victory Pump, the original one, created by Mr. Ralph Cerna. Great colorway. I'm glad that I was able to grab it from eBay in a very, very good price. If I found the other 2 colorways, I'm gonna grab them as well and show it to you guys. And like I say, better late than never, right? That's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.